I'd like to briefly talk to you now about the hosts of today. So Arbor, the Merri Creek Management Committee and the Grassy Plains Network. Arbor's pretty new to Victoria. They've been mostly based in New South Wales and Queensland, I believe. Check anyway. They're coming to Victoria. They have helped organise this. It's fantastic. They had their great thing here last year. They have all of these magnificent resources on their website, chemical use, herbicides, all of that sort of stuff. A lot of really interesting information for regenerators. If you aren't a member, join them. Arbor organisers, can you stand up please so everyone can see who you are? So it's, come on, there must be more of you. There's Suzanne standing there. Matt down the back, standing there. Down the back you'll see some. And anyone who's a member of Arbor, can you put your hands up? Excellent, look at that. Brilliant, okay. So here, profound question. First profound question for the day. How many bush regenerators does it take to change a light bulb? Wrong question, it's a trick question. The light bulb will change itself when the conditions are right. Okay, so that was Arbor. Merri Creek Management Committee, they lead the way in grassland restoration, pretty much, especially in the north of Melbourne, where they do a lot of the hard yards of protecting everything that's endangered by the onwards expansion of Melbourne out into like Hern Swamp and places like that. They work on very large scale. They do great sort of landscape scale advocacy, I suppose, as well as doing fantastic bush regeneration and just restoring the Merri Creek corridor and working much more widely across Melbourne as well. You can't join Merri Creek Management Committee unless you're a local government, but you can join Friends of Merri Creek, so do that. And there's lots of information and QR codes and everything up the back. Grassy Plains Network, we evolved out of conference pretty much like this back in 2018, so God knows what's going to happen after today. But it's, we do a lot of advocacy, we do a lot of community engagement, we've got great spring tours, so come on them when we start to advertise them. We've got a newsletter free to sign up, so again, up the back, QR codes, slide of death, but you'll negotiate it. We're part of the Victorian National Parks Association these days. The VNPA's been around for over 70 years, and they're probably Victoria's premier leading nature conservation organisation at a state level. So working very hard, punching above their weight. All right, so that's the organisers. Now I'd like to talk about our sponsors. So we've got a whole stack of sponsors, and we are so grateful that they have stumped up to be part of this today, because it's been absolutely crucial to getting this show up and on the road. So we've got 2 gold sponsors, Native Seeds and Eco Skills, and a stack of bronze sponsors, Global Green Environmental, the Green Lab at Iramu, the Ecological Consultants Association of Victoria? Yes, ECA Vic, and Arbor Green. I forgot to mention the City of Yarra before, okay, because how fantastic are the City of Yarra? They have given us the use of this space for today, and they absolutely kick ass when it comes to getting their biodiversity sorted and so on, and they're really good at implementing all of those national standards and so on, so they lead the way. They're early adopters in all of that sort of stuff, and they're fantastic hosts. So I am now going to invite up Anton to the screen. Anton Figenza from Eco Skills has been in the industry for almost 18 years, most of that time at Seeds Bushland Restoration, where he is the operations manager. He'd rather be surfing, but he thoroughly enjoys killing weeds and teaching ecology and industries training at Eco Skills. Please welcome Anton Figenza.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to my fellow field ecologists, distinguished guests, and fellow weed slayers. It's been 2 years since I stood here to chat to you guys and tell you that we are launching EcoSkills, our dedicated environmental training organisation for the industry, and here I am again. So our industry is small and it is quite hard to access good quality training, hence why we started. So our contextualised chemical users course is going absolutely gangbusters over the last 2 years. We've got industry backing, we've got returning clients, and we can even come to you to do the training. We're getting fantastic feedback as well. Here's some written feedback here. This one in particular. Fantastic experience. Now, I'm both flattered and concerned by this, but it just goes to show that it really matters. People just don't want to turn up to a course and get talked to. They want to experience something really good and take something away. From this, we realised that, courses just don't stand alone. They need to be contextualised. So what we've done is we've clustered up our training, because you don't need to just learn about the herbicides. You need to know in-depth knowledge about the plants that you're killing and the plants that you're not killing as well. So we've clustered together units of competency into a package aimed at jump-starting those new to the industry or those that are looking for a career change. The type of knowledge and concepts that normally take years to develop are all kind of bundled up into one skill set. We're in our second year of our Certificate 3 in Conservation Ecosystem Management. Almost all of last year's graduates have gained jobs in the environmental industry. They were snapped up real quick. And it's the only ARBOR recognised course in Victoria at the moment. We've got 6 trainees as well, so this service is finally available again for those employers in the industry looking to get on trainees. Our Cert 2 is aimed at school-aged learners. It's hands-on experience stuff. And we're looking to get young people into the environmental pathways through fabulous, rewarding experiences. I wish this was around back in 2001 when I left school. We're currently piloting an Indigenous Junior Rangers program as well, aimed at school-aged people. And as well as that, we're also doing our courses as standalone courses or clustered units as well. So you can learn the key field ecologist concepts without the commitment to full-time study or part-time study as well. Last time I was standing here, we said we were launching the chemical users course. This time I'm standing here to tell you we're launching our blended delivery. There's potential students all across Victoria that need online learning, but also a meaningful, practical experience component as well. We're developing it to be a lot better than any sort of online learning that happened during COVID. So it's taking a bit of time, so you're going to have to be patient, hence why it's coming soon. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you again in 2 years.
Our next speaker is going to be Kate Hill from Flora Victoria and Native Seeds and Flora Victoria in that order. Let me tell you about Kate. Kate is the Joint Managing Director of both Native Seeds and Flora Victoria. 15 years experience in the native seed and grassland restoration space. She has a wealth of knowledge in collection and production of Indigenous grasses and wildflower species. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you. Native Seeds are super proud to sponsor the ARBOR Forum on Grassland Resurrection. So just what Adrian touched on, Native Seeds and Flora Victoria actually combined forces a couple of years ago in 2024 to supply a complete service from seed supply to sowing and maintenance. Native Seeds brings its expertise in growing native grasses and forbs on scale, while Flora Victoria ensures we can now provide an end-to-end service, ensuring that seed sourced from this land is successfully established on this land. In addition to growing seed and seed production areas, Native Seeds also ethically sources wild harvested seed from all over Australia. This allows us to supply high volumes of seed and provide reliable supply of grass seed for the market. As we have over 40 hectares of irrigated land under production with multiple single species, we are able to supply seed year-round, removing the unpredictability of wild harvesting and reducing the impacts on remnant grasslands. All the seed we produce is tested for both purity and viability. Pure seed is no good if it also isn't viable. Viability is also a great way to calculate accurate on-ground sowing rates for successful results. And we are really happy to share those test results with our customers. To date, we have provided seed and sowing services to government, councils, industry, and academic institutions. Native lawns are also becoming better known, and we'll be introducing meadow mixes for home gardeners soon. Having developed custom machinery to deal with the unique physical properties of native grass seeds, Flora Victoria is achieving stunning results over multiple projects with direct seeding, helping bring back beautiful, diverse and functional grasslands which will enrich all our lives. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to the presentations today.
Okay, thank you, Kate. That was fantastic. Native seeds, how absolutely vital. You know, how are we going to do restoration without vast quantities, far more than what we currently can produce? How are we going to get more seed into the landscape, hey? And industry accreditation and training, you know, absolutely vital too to any pathway to skilling people up so that they can really do the very difficult job of grassland restoration very well. And all these guys have tables in the reading room, so when you're there having your cups of coffee and lunch and so on, talk to them. We've got some momentum here, and it's just great to see so much grassy action and grassy love in one place.